Wild Botswana. Botswana is home to the largest protected land areas in Africa, dedicated to wildlife conservation. "37% of the country's territory is set aside for national parks and reserves, making it one of the most wildlife-friendly nations on the continent. Botswana spans 500,000 square kilometers, with a population of just 2.5 million people. The number of animals inhabiting a third of the country's land is impossible to count. This place is teeming with biodiversity. Across Africa, only about 415,000 elephants remain, and an astonishing 130,000 of them live in Botswana. This makes the country the world leader in elephant conservation. Clearly, protecting vast landscapes from human development is paying off. Just look at these magnificent giants. A fully grown bull elephant can stand over 3 meters tall and weigh between 5 and 7 tons. Even hippos gaze at them in awe from the water, perhaps wondering how such a massive creature doesn't sink into the soft ground. The secret lies in their huge feet. A male elephant's foot can reach 60 centimeters in diameter, while females have smaller feet, about 40 centimeters. If you calculate the surface area of 4 feet combined, their total ground contact is just over 1 square meter, a large enough base to distribute their weight efficiently. While elephants roam, waterbucks are busy grazing on lush grasses soaked by the waters of the Okavango River. The only thing on their minds? Staying safe while they eat. The females keep a watchful eye on every bush and patch of tall grass, anticipating a stealthy predator's attack. However, the cheetah nearby isn't hungry yet. He lounges in the shade, carefully picking a spot with a clear view of his potential prey. If any antelope lets its guard down, he'll seize the opportunity in an instant. This majestic waterbuck, known as the cob, is not just enjoying his meal, but also the company of his harem of females. As a polygamous male, he is the sole ruler of a group of about 10 graceful females. To maintain his status, he needs a powerful weapon, right on his head. His long, straight, and sharp horns can grow up to 1 meter in length. These distinctive ridged horns, combined with his 200-kilogram muscular body, form a formidable defense against rivals. Let's hope our majestic warrior lives a long and peaceful life, without ever crossing paths with a trophy hunter eager to mount his horns above a fireplace. With daytime temperatures soaring to 86 degrees Fahrenheit, every animal has its own way of staying cool. The cheetah hides in the shade of termite mounds. The hippo stays submerged up to his ears in water. The elephant uses its ears as a built-in cooling system. Elephants flap their massive ears, which act like radiators, helping them maintain a comfortable body temperature of 97 degrees Fahrenheit. Their ears make up 20% of their total body surface area. 12 liters of blood flow through an elephant's ears every minute, allowing heat to dissipate efficiently. Their heart, weighing anywhere from 25 to 30 kilograms, beats 30 times per minute to keep blood circulating. Elephants love to travel. They walk 25 kilometers per day on average, sometimes covering over 100 kilometers in search of water and food. Their thermoregulation system is like a car radiator. Just as coolant prevents an engine from overheating, their ears help regulate their body temperature. When an elephant gets thirsty, it uses its trunk like a straw, but with a fascinating trick. It sucks water only halfway up its trunk, then tilts its trunk upward, and gravity does the rest, letting the water flow effortlessly into its mouth. Depending on the temperature, an elephant may drink between 100 and 300 liters of water per day. This African stork, one of 550 bird species in Botswana, is an expert fisher. How does he hunt? His beak works like tweezers, precisely picking up prey. He hunts by touch rather than sight, slightly opening his beak, submerging it in the water, moving slowly until he feels his prey. The moment he senses movement, his beak snaps shut in about 25 milliseconds. The stork's secret weapon, his feet. In addition to his beak, the stork uses his feet to scare prey into moving. He stirs up the water with one foot, then switches to the other foot, flushing out hiding creatures. The smartest trick, hunting near hippos. The stork takes advantage of hippos stirring up the riverbed. While the water churns with panicked fish, he simply waits nearby, effortlessly snatching his meal. Nature rewards the patient and the observant. Standing almost half a meter taller than the yellow-billed stork, the saddle-billed stork is a striking figure in the African wilderness. With a height of up to 5 feet, a weight up to 15 pounds, a bright red beak with a black band and a yellow saddle at the base, and its legs 14 inches long, slender, black with red knees, striking a contrast with its beak. On its chest, the stork has a red patch resembling a medal or an emblem. But this is more than just decoration. During breeding season, the patch becomes brighter, signaling to potential mates, "I'm ready to start a family." An interesting fact, males and females have different eye colors. Males have brown irises, females have yellow irises. Unlike the yellow-billed stork, the saddle-billed stork relies more on its vision to hunt. It lowers its beak into the water, stirring up the mud, and then uses its sharp eyesight to spot prey. These elegant storks are not only skilled hunters, but also a true symbol of Africa's beauty. The red-breasted Gonolek shares the same black, red, and white colors as the saddle-billed stork, except for the yellow. Right now, it is searching for insects, often foraging on the ground, picking up ants, fallen fruits, and insects that drop from trees. A juicy caterpillar has just fallen at its feet. A perfect snack. It also checks the tree bark, hoping to find hidden prey. Nearby, a hawk has also had a stroke of luck. It just snatched a plump moth. Unlike other birds, the African ostrich has never experienced flight. It has wings, but lacks a keel bone, making flight impossible. In reality, ostriches are the largest living dinosaurs. Instead of flying, they run, and fast. With a sprint speed of up to 60 miles per hour and a long-distance speed of 34 miles per hour. They also lay the largest eggs of any modern bird. But don't underestimate them. Ostriches can be dangerous, and fatal attacks on humans happen every year. Right now, the ostriches are resting, preening their feathers, and taking sand baths. Nearby, a herd of springboks is resting under the shade of a tree. These antelope are smart and use ostriches as an early warning system. The ostrich's head towers 10 feet above the ground. Its excellent eyesight spots predators from far away. If an ostrich senses danger, springboks know it's time to flee. While the ostriches play in the sand, the springboks take a break from the scorching sun. Once, millions of springboks roamed the plains, but now their numbers have dwindled to just about 1,500 during certain seasons. These playful antelope love to leap into the air, and scientists believe they do this to show off their fitness to predators. That's kind of a message that says, "Don't waste your energy chasing me. I'm too fast." With a maximum speed of 56 miles per hour. Springboks are one of the fastest mammals on Earth, competing with the pronghorn for second place after the cheetah. Under the shade of a nearby tree, baby wildebeests rest under the watchful eye of adults. Compared to springboks, wildebeests are larger and stronger, but they're only slightly slower. Top speed, 50 miles per hour. Endurance, they can travel long distances without tiring. It's common to see springboks and wildebeests together, as sticking together increases their chances of survival. For now, the antelope are safe. The predators are busy elsewhere. This majestic lion is completely focused on a lioness. He has 4 days of her attention and isn't wasting any time. Mating happens frequently, every 20 minutes, up to 40 times a day. Between sessions, they rest side by side. Tortoises seem to take inspiration from the lions, but at their own pace. The leopard tortoise is an ancient, slow-moving reptile, but its lifespan can reach 100 years. Perhaps that's why it's never in a hurry. After mating, the female digs a hole and lays up to 30 eggs. Over the season, she can lay 5 to 7 clutches. The incubation period lasts around a year, depending on temperature. Once hatched, the tiny tortoises are vulnerable to monitor lizards, snakes, jackals, and crows. If they survive their early days, their tough shell protects them from most predators. The leopard tortoise gets its name from the unique spots on its shell, which resemble a leopard's markings. The African wild dogs are fast and energetic, chasing each other playfully across the savanna. Even unexpected objects like elephant dung can become toys, resembling a football with an interesting scent. But behind their playfulness, wild dogs are incredibly social and loyal. They share food with all the members of the pack, including injured or weaker dogs. Even a wild dog with a broken leg gets fed until it heals. However, their hierarchy is strict. A dominant female may steal another female's puppies. If the lower-ranked mother resists, a fierce fight ensues. The loser is forced to leave the pack, often leading to a tragic fate in the wild. Unlike wild dogs, the brown hyena is a solitary scavenger, feeding mostly on leftovers from larger predators. While wild dogs hunt in packs, taking down antelope, gazelles, and even zebras, the brown hyena searches for carcasses by lions, feeds on rodents, insects, and even fruit. Despite being part of a clan, brown hyenas often hunt alone. Each clan maintains a central den where they raise their young, fiercely defending their 115 square miles of territory. Hyenas from neighboring clans are hostile towards each other, often engaging in fierce battles over land and resources. However, not all of them remain bound to the clan. 1/3 of adult males choose a nomadic life, wandering across the savanna, moving between territories in search of opportunities. One such lone wanderer has arrived at an artificial watering hole, taking slow, deliberate sips. A young Liechtenstein hartebeest, lost in its playful curiosity, unknowingly strays too far from its mother. As it lifts its head, its small heart races. A shadow moves in the distance. The keen, predatory silhouette of a hyena emerges from the tall grass. Fear takes over. Without hesitation, the calf sprints back to the safety of its mother, its hooves pounding against the dry earth. Now, reunited, the two continue grazing, tearing at the sun-scorched grass with newfound caution. Larger and more formidable than its brown cousin, the spotted hyena is a fearsome predator in its own right. A single hyena can send an entire herd of wildebeests into a panicked stampede. Antelope form the core of its diet, and thanks to its keen intelligence, the hyena knows exactly how to single out the weakest, the young, the sick, the tired. Once the chase begins, there is little hope for the victim. Pursuit range up to 21.2 miles. Average chase speed 25 to 31 miles per hour. Top speed 37 miles per hour. Hunting success rate 1 in 3 hunts is successful, an impressive record among predators. Spotted hyenas are among the most fascinating and misunderstood predators. Females rule the clan. The alpha female is not only in charge, but is 10% larger and more muscular than males. She is also far more aggressive, making her the undisputed leader of the group. For centuries, people believed spotted hyenas were hermaphrodites, a mistaken assumption due to their unusual reproductive organs. Female hyenas possess a pseudopenis, nearly identical in size to the males. They urinate, mate, and even give birth through it. This unique anatomy makes hyena births extremely difficult, often resulting in high mortality rates for cubs. Nature is full of extraordinary adaptations, reminding us that the animal kingdom is a world of mystery, resilience, and endless surprises. Unlike the hyenas, the black-backed jackal is a true opportunist, a master of adaptation. If water is available, it drinks plenty. If water is scarce, it can survive without it for extended periods. If scavenging is an option, it will feast on carrion. If there's no carrion, it will hunt small prey. If hunting fails, it will eat anything it finds, from eggs to worms. Right now, this cunning forager has found something edible, an unexpected but welcomed meal. The dark stripe along its back, resembling a saddle blanket, earned it the name black-backed jackal. As the jackal returns to its family, the grazing animals nearby show no signs of fear. They have learned that this small predator is not a threat to them. A short distance away, two bat-eared fox sisters playfully chase each other across the grass, so lost in their game that even a nearby Springbok stops to observe them in curiosity. The bat-eared fox is a gentle and peaceful creature, spending its days in underground burrows dug by its own paws or claimed from other animals. It primarily feeds on insects, with termites being a favorite. They can also eat small rodents, bird eggs, and wild fruit. In some regions, plant-based food makes up 50% of its diet. Despite its adorable appearance, the bat-eared fox has many enemies. Black-backed jackals, hyenas, and wild dogs, all dangerous predators. Lions and cheetahs, willing to hunt an adult fox if given the chance. Eagles, capable of snatching fox cubs right off the ground. So how does the bat-eared fox survive? Its sharp ears detect danger from long distances. If chased, it uses rapid changes in direction to confuse predators. Social play helps young foxes develop lightning-fast reflexes and build strong family bonds. The foxes communicate through gestures, using ear movements, tail positioning, and head tilts. In addition to body language, they also whistle softly, expressing their emotions through delicate sounds. As the cool evening air settles over the savanna, Thompson's gazelles become more active. The heat of the day has passed, and now the energy surges through their muscles, leading to friendly sparring matches and impressive leaps into the air. As the sun sets, the savanna transforms. The earth is still warm, but the sky darkens with rolling clouds, and the temperature begins to drop. But nightfall does not mean silence. Far from it. The savanna awakens with a different kind of life. Predators emerge from the shadows. Some hunt alone, stealthy, patient, waiting for the perfect moment, while others work in packs, striking fast and without mercy. The night is alive with sound. The distant calls of hyenas echo across the plains, but their voices are almost drowned out by the endless chorus of cicadas, filling the air with a constant electric hum. A small group of African buffalo approaches the watering hole with measured caution. 3 males, towering figures of raw power, move forward with an air of quiet confidence. They fear nothing. As they lower their massive heads to drink, they do so slowly, deliberately, savoring each cool sip. In Africa, these bulls have earned the chilling nickname Black Death, and it's not without reason. Every year, buffalo kill over 200 people, making them far deadlier than hippos or even crocodiles. Even seasoned hunters tread carefully around them, for a wounded buffalo is the most dangerous of all. Its thick muscles absorb bullets, barely slowing its charge. Even in its final moments, it can launch a deadly counterattack, striking with its powerful horns. A buffalo in agony can still run, still fight, and still kill. But now, with their thirst quenched, the great beasts retreat into the shade. It is time to rest. Yet, one predator lingers nearby, but it pays no attention to the buffalo. This is a serval, a sleek and agile hunter, and its focus is set entirely on the rodents rustling in the tall grass. Unlike the big cats of the savanna, the serval does not chase large prey. Instead, it specializes in a more delicate craft, silent, precise, and efficient. Its peak hunting time? Between 11 p.m. and 5 a.m. Though servals are rare in Botswana, they sometimes settle near water sources where small creatures thrive. It waits, motionless in the tall grass, ears rotating, listening for the faintest sound. As the first rays of sunlight kiss the golden plains, the savanna begins to stir. perched upon a branch, a marbled reed frog basks in the warmth, stretching its tiny limbs to absorb every bit of the morning glow. If an insect happens to crawl past, it will be a perfect breakfast. Not far away, a chameleon may soon join the feast. After all, they share the same taste in food. Chameleons are born with a remarkable gift. Their skin contains special pigment cells known as chromatophores, whatever that is. Chromatophores. These cells are layered beneath the surface. The upper layer holds red and yellow pigments, while the lower layer contains blue or white pigments. When a chameleon shifts its mood, temperature, or environment, its brain can send signals to these chromatophores, causing them to expand or contract. The result? A mesmerizing dance of colors, blending like paints on an artist's palette. At this moment, its eyes rotate independently, scanning its surroundings with a full 360-degree field of vision. But the moment it spots prey, something incredible happens. Both eyes lock onto the target in perfect focus. With exceptional eyesight, a chameleon can spot an insect from up to 10 meters away, a truly astonishing ability for a reptile. And then, the hunt begins. Moving in its signature slow, swaying gait, the chameleon mimics the gentle movement of leaves in the wind, blending seamlessly into its environment. The chameleon's long, sticky tongue shoots out, snatching its meal with precise, lightning-fast accuracy. The golden orb-weaver spider, or Nephila, is another potential target for a hungry chameleon. It may be venomous, but it poses no real threat to larger creatures. Here we see a female, significantly larger than her male counterpart. Females grow up to 30 millimeters, while males barely reach 5. Their web shimmers with a golden hue, a feature they can control at will. But why golden? Research suggests that this color attracts insects, increasing the spider's chances of a successful hunt. And what a grand trap it is! Some webs stretch over 2 meters wide, suspended between towering 6-meter trees. The males of this species, however, have a curious survival trick. They are capable of shedding their legs to escape danger, and danger is very real for them. After mating, females often turn aggressive. To avoid becoming a post-courtship snack, the male waits for the perfect moment. He approaches only when the female is distracted, ideally while she's eating. Some even offer a gift, a freshly caught insect, to keep her occupied. When timed correctly, the mating ritual becomes far less risky. A clever tactic for a tiny survivor in a world of giants. But now, a true danger enters the scene, a threat not just to chameleons, but also to frogs, birds, and lizards. This is the boomslang, one of Africa's most venomous snakes. Its venom is stronger than that of cobras and vipers, a deadly cocktail that can cause internal bleeding and organ failure. In the bushes below, a Bushveld Lizard lies in wait. It has spotted what seems to be a tasty insect moving ahead. But, oh no, a mistake. What it thought was prey was nothing more than a leaf swaying in the wind. A small miscalculation, but in the wild, even the smallest errors can mean the difference between life and death. With the confidence of a ruler, the Nile Monitor moves across the land, each step deliberate, each movement exuding dominance. This muscular reptile can grow up to 1.5 meters long, making it one of the largest lizards in Africa. Anything smaller that crosses its path, be it a tiny lizard, a careless frog, or even an unsuspecting fish, becomes an instant meal. But the Nile Monitor isn't picky. It has a voracious appetite, feasting on snakes, young crocodiles, and even carrion, eagerly scavenging the leftovers of larger predators. Where there is food, there is a Nile Monitor lurking nearby. Emerging from the undergrowth, the hieroglyphic python slowly raises its head, flicking its forked tongue into the air. It's tasting the world, picking up scent trails invisible to the eye. Nearby, antelope graze peacefully, but the python already knows they are there. This massive non-venomous snake can grow up to 5 meters in length and weigh over 100 kilograms. Once it captures a large meal, it can go for months without eating again. Not far away, a pair of wattled cranes plays in the shallow waters, their long legs and elegant wings moving with effortless grace. They leap, they twirl, a dance only nature could choreograph. The wattled crane is the tallest flying bird in Africa, standing an impressive 70 inches with a wingspan reaching 8 feet. Only 2 types of ostriches surpass it in height. Its most distinctive feature is the pair of long white wattles hanging from its cheeks, delicate yet striking. Between their playful jumps, the cranes forage for food, tubers and roots of aquatic plants, seeds and grains during the dry seasons, insects and small vertebrates when opportunities arise. After mating, they construct a simple nest of grass near the water's edge, where the female lays only 2 eggs, the smallest clutch among all cranes. Yet, despite their care, often only one chick survives. Both parents dedicate themselves to raising their young. They take turns guarding the nest. They share feeding duties. At the first sign of danger, they signal the chick to hide in the grass. By 100 to 150 days, the young crane takes its first flight, its delicate wings now strong enough to embrace the wind. The wattled cranes are not alone. Nearby, large colonies of great egrets nest along the water's edge. These graceful, long-legged birds are well known across the globe, their migratory spirit leading them wherever food and warmth call. They are restless wanderers, forever chasing the perfect place to thrive. Amid the floating vegetation, a tiny yet remarkable bird walks delicately across the water, the African Jacana. Standing only 12 inches tall, this bird holds a rare secret in the animal kingdom. One female mates with multiple males. Each male takes on full responsibility for raising the chicks. But why such a system? Food is abundant. In the rich wetlands where jacanas live, food is so plentiful that females spend little energy producing eggs. Incubation is easy. Jacana eggs can hatch and thrive under the care of either parent. In most bird species, males compete for females. But here, it's the opposite. Females form harems of devoted males, each one caring for a nest of young chicks. To protect their fragile young, male jacanas have evolved incredible parenting skills. They can tuck their chicks beneath their wings, hiding them from danger. They take full charge of incubating the eggs and raising the young. Their nests float on the water, drifting gently with the current. Right now, a jacana moves carefully across the lily pads, her sharp eyes scanning for insects and tiny invertebrates. With a quick motion, she snatches her prey from the water's surface, another meal secured in this marvelous dance of survival. Every creature in Botswana's wild tapestry has a unique role to play. From the towering cranes to the wily jacanas, from the cunning monitor lizards to the silent, watchful pythons. Each one is a masterpiece of adaptation, a testament to the ingenuity of life itself. Two male Hamerkops stand face to face, their small hammer-shaped heads bobbing with intensity. They are locked in a silent duel, competing for the attention of a single female. She watches, unimpressed for now, but she holds all the power. She will choose the one who proves himself worthy, not through battle, but through the art of construction. For in the world of Hamerkops, love is built one twig at a time. When it comes to nesting, no other bird builds quite like the Hamerkop. Their nests are so strong they can support the weight of a full-grown human. One researcher even counted the materials used, over 8,000 twigs and bundles of grass, all meticulously placed one by one. Unlike most birds, Hamerkops build multiple nests every year, whether they are breeding or not. A single pair can construct 3 to 5 nests annually, a feat unmatched in the avian world. Both the male and female participate equally, their shared labor strengthening their bond. For them, nest building is more than just survival. It's tradition, connection, and a skill passed through generations. Even when they don't lay eggs, they build, build, build. If any birds surpass the Hamerkop in construction, it is the social weavers. Unlike the Hamerkops, they don't work alone. They build in vast colonies. A single weaver nest can house more than 100 pairs of birds, sheltering multiple generations all at once. These communal nests are among the largest structures ever built by birds, some remaining intact for over 200 years. Their nests are designed not just for shelter, but for climate control. The inner chambers act as cozy insulated dens, retaining heat at night. The outer chambers provide shade during the day, keeping the heat at bay. Scientists have studied these nests closely. Inside the chambers, the temperature remains stable, fluctuating only by 7 to 8 degrees centigrade. Outside, it swings wildly, from 16 to a scorching 33.5 degrees centigrade. But there's one problem. These massive nests can become too heavy, causing branches to snap under their weight. Nature, as always, finds a way to restore balance. Nature has always rewarded adaptation, shaping animals in ways both unexpected and extraordinary. From the tireless Hamerkops who build out of instinct, love, and legacy, to the social weavers who create cities in the sky, to the countless species, large and small, who have mastered survival in their own unique ways. Every creature, whether it weighs 5 grams or 5 tons, has its place, its purpose, its right to exist. The tragedy? So much has already been lost. Too many species wiped out by human hands. But in places like Botswana's national parks, there is hope. A last sanctuary where wildlife still thrives. A place where birds weave their homes, just as they have for centuries, untouched, undisturbed, and free.